Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In this video, we are going to be working on the Cowslip Fairy. I did start this yesterday, and I got the Edith Holden page just glued to stabilize the back of this paper because the music paper, as we know, is a little bit thin. So that just stabilized that beautifully. I have the song, I stitched around it, created a pocket, and we are going to work on making her a tag. I fussy cut her, and I thought, oh, I'll make her like a paper doll, but she needs more than that. And so I found this piece of junk mail that I have collaged, and I just use glue sticks. So we definitely have to make sure that all of our pieces are glued down well. And it's going to just be kind of a little bit of a mixed media piece in here. I think it'll be fun. Please don't mind my fingernails. They are grody looking, but it's paint. I swear it's not dirt. I had said, yesterday I filmed episode, 11? And so this will be episode 12. But anyway, I did go out and I was painting the Christmas paper, the repurposing the packing paper, and I watered down some black paint, and let's just say it was a mess. So I have to try to get the paint stain out of my nails. But anyway, hopefully by the next video it'll be gone. I've scrubbed them, but it's just kind of there. And you guys know I normally don't apologize for my nails, but because it looks like dirt, I thought I'd better explain myself. It's paint, it's not dirt. Okay, so I fussy cut her. I'm leaving all this blue in here for now because I think that this stem will be fragile if I don't. So what I have here is, like I said, it is just a piece of junk mail that I will gesso the back or something on the back. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I really just want to get the base down. So I'm going to start with some, not that, that's Line Co PVA. We don't want to use that. Where's my matte medium? Look at me, I'm not even, here it is. Okay, okie doke. So I just want to get a layer of glue down on this and just make sure that it's stabilized. Now, I think this is ink. This is coffee dyed paper, so when I gesso, I really don't want to cover that. I like the pattern in that, but I mean, we get what we get, right? And where's my brush? Excuse me. Okay. So I hope everybody's doing well today. It is actually Father's Day when I'm filming this, but I'm not going to see this for a couple days. But what I'm wanting to do with this is going to take stages to dry. So I'll be back and forth. I've got chores to do today and stuff. So this I can dry with my heat tool, but I was going to use this. I haven't used this yet. I got it in a where did I get that? I think I got it on clearance or something. I don't know. Anyway, and but I know that you have to let the crackle paste air dry. If you heat dry them, they don't crackle as well, is what I've been learning from like YouTube videos and stuff. So I definitely want to give that an opportunity to dry properly. I've got air under there, and this is a shiny junk mail thing. So I want to make sure that I've got plenty of glue, and hopefully it'll hold it down for us. I don't want anything lifting or peeling. But anyway, okay, so yeah, I want to just make sure it's got time to air dry when I'm doing other things. So this, you know, will be not filmed all in one setting like normally I'm up here filming, and I try to finish pages, and sometimes I leave and come back. You guys know that, but this is definitely one I will be leaving and coming back to so that everything's got time to dry appropriately. So I'm just trying to make sure that any of these air bubbles are, you know, kind of pushed out. I don't want my stuff lifting. I don't mind the texture of the crinkling of the paper. I love that. For the most part. I mean, on most things, I love that. But anyway, okay, so let's see. So I did the Christmas paper, and it came out well, one of them was successful and came out really, really, really pretty. I love it. And the other one, it's just pink. I used different sprays and different mediums, and not different spray. Oh my gosh, Jody. I've even had coffee this morning. Anyway, you use different sprays and different, like mica sprays and oxides, and I do not understand, but it's just pink. It is just pink. I'm like, what the hey, Bobby? So, anyway, I don't know what I did wrong, but I have pink packing paper. I was laughing. I was texting my one friend, and I'm like, look how pink this is. And I have another friend who is not in love with pink, but lately it seems like she's been doing a lot of pink in her projects and stuff. And I chuckled and I said, oh, maybe I should just send this to her as a joke, because she doesn't really like pink. Because it's like super pink. I will, if I can remember, I'll try to include photos of the pages in this video, if I can remember how to do that. Oh, I didn't want to cover that, did I? So anyway, but I used like, I even used like, what's it called? What's the color called? I don't know. Hang on. I have my bin here still. I haven't put all my stuff away. I used, yeah. And, okay, so I used the ink spray. So I did the festive berries, and it just was pink. So I went over it with this cherry pie, which should have been red. It was pink. I also hit it with shabby shutters and ice spruce, and so it just looks pink and white. I don't understand what happened. But it's part of playing and not having any expectations, you know, with our results or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I could go over it with paint, but I wanted like the softer, like kind of oxide with it. But all right, let me just wrap this in this. I know it's weird, but that wipe has seen better days. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring up too? I had seen somebody say that with these, you want to put your saran wrap like right on top of it to press the air out so it doesn't dry out. But this is a little container, so I don't even know how far it will go. I haven't used it yet, so this will be good. All right, so where is I just have a little cheap Dollar Tree palette knife here. And so I'm just crackle. So we are going to maybe put some at the bottom here, just kind of a thick layer. We need something for her to kind of stand on when she's on here, you know. Like she's going to be walking on. Oh, I could have used the grit paste like sand. We'll see. Oh, you know what I could do? I could flip this the other way around. Yep, I'm going to do that. Make that the top. So then our sky hopefully will be a little crackly. How's that? Okay. So yeah, it was funny. My husband had to go do something, and so I was painting while he was gone, or playing with the packing paper when he was gone. It was nice out, so I was doing it on the workbench. No, I did not film it, just so you guys know. I did not film it. And so anyway, he gets home from what he's doing, and I was like, look how pretty this is, because I love the one. And then I laughed, and I was like, look how pink this one is. He goes, yeah, that is definitely pink. Grit paste. Okay, so now this one, they both... So this says it's translucent grit paste. So let's see what this one does. And I have used this one. I had done a playing card swap. And so it was 5 playing cards, and 4 could just be, you know, just playing cards. And then one of them had to be altered. It was a lot of fun. And so I kind of did it like kind of grungy. And anyway, it came out really cool. I was super happy with it. But anyway, so I used this on that. So this is going to be like sand that she's walking on. Hopefully. it'll come out right. Oh, am I out of... Sorry. I did lift the camera up. I remembered today to lift the camera up so that way I wasn't so close with these wide spreads, and I don't remember why I lowered it like I did, but anyway, I must have been like zooming in on something to show you guys. All right, so this is going to add some bulk and some heft to this, but I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I haven't done anything like this for this journal really, and so I just thought, well, why not give it a play and see what happens. All right, so that's on there like that. We're going to just let this dry. So I'm going to give it quite a while. So see, that'll be... Yeah, I think it's better that I did that. Okay. Oh, it is so gritty. I've got it on my finger. All right, so I'm going to let that dry, and I will be back later to see what happens with it. I just don't know what's going to happen, which is okay. We don't have to know. That's why we play. All right, get that glued down. See it lifted. That's okay. This is going to be quite a bit of work to get it done, but I think it's going to be fun and see what happens. This hasn't been sitting very long. I mean, maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes. So it's still really wet, but hopefully you can see there that it's starting to crackle where it's thin. So it's also, yeah, at the top as well, it's starting to crackle. I don't know if that's going to reflect or not. So I'm happy about that, and they're big cracks. So hopefully it'll do well with the crackling, and I'm thinking that I may seal the crackle. No, I won't. Never mind. Just kidding. I was thinking I might seal it with glue, but if I seal it with glue, I'm not going to be able to get like ink in there or whatever in those cracks, which is what I want. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share with you and check back just before I go do other stuff and leave it be, but I'm impatient and I want it to dry. But anyway, so I'll be back in a little bit and just gonna let it, make sure it's got plenty of time to dry. I do have my ceiling fan on in here, so that is circulating the air, but I'm not putting any heat to it because like I said, if we heat it, we're gonna get smaller cracks. So we don't want that. I want nice big cracks. Okay, bye. This is the second time I'm filming this piece because this is on a piece of mail and I pulled this off and it exposed personal information. Anyway, so as you can see, it crackled really, really well. Okay. And it is a couple hours later. I mean, I did some stuff, took a shower, got paint out of my nails for the most part. Took washing my hair, but it's still there. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay, so the good news is that it does crackle really, really well. The bad news is that I didn't go with my instinct and not do this on shiny surface with glue stick. So don't use glue stick on shiny surface, guys. Let me do this. Okay, so the grit paste, you're not going to be able to see it because it dries translucent, so you can see what's underneath. So that's really cool. And it does say translucent on here, so that's really neat. Now this piece seems to be down okay, but I don't know if I want to risk it. I don't think I'm going to risk it, so I'm just going to have to collage a new sheet. But now I don't want to lose this, but you know, I'll end up using that in something. I'll just use it in a mixed media piece of some sort. I'll just fussy tear around there. I can use it on a tag or something maybe, but oop, don't do that. Okay, anyway, whatever. So I wanted to show you that it did work, but also tell you not to use glue stick on shiny surfaces. And in fact, I know a lot of people use like these mailer cards and stuff, but I'm not. I've been throwing them away because I'm not having success with repurposing them without sanding the shiny surface off. Just glues don't like to stick to it, or I mean, I guess you could use like Mod Podge and stuff, but it's just not worth it for me to fuss with them. I just recycle them. So anyway, I will have to collage another bit, which I do have this book that I collage in. So let's see. Now I have this that's got cool texture. And we have this page. Let's use this page. Okay. So I'm going to get this cut down to size and kind of reevaluate what I'm doing for this piece. Basically, I just replicated what we did on the other one. There's, well, that grit paste doesn't belong there, but oh well. I went over it with the matte medium again. I went over it with some gesso again. I put some grit paste just at the bottom here, and then I did the crackle paste at the top, not as heavy as I did the first time because I don't actually think it needs to be that heavy. And this, again, is just collage paper on a children's book, a big children's book I had gotten at a yard sale. It's a great way to collage your scraps and keep them contained so you know where they are. And then I still have like a big piece left because this was a big book. But anyway, so I tried to do the crackle. I tried to do the grit paste like sand, so where she's standing, and then the crackle will kind of like be behind her is kind of my hope. So I'm going to leave this alone and go do stuff again. And then I don't know if I'll be back today or just let it dry till tomorrow. But this is glue stick, but it's glue stick on a book page. So it's not trying to lift at all. It's down really well, no issue. So I think that we're going to have success this time. So I'm going to try something new. And this is a refill, and it's ultramarine, and I just kind of touched it to the paper towel to see what color it was. So what I was thinking I'm going to try is, and I did have to back this because this curled. So I think it has to do with like the amount of moisture that's in everything that's causing it to curl. I have no idea if this is going to be an epic fail or not, but we're going to try it. So I'm just going to spritz that with just a smidgen of water. I have a paper towel here, and I'm just going to drop this ink refiller. I don't have any idea if this is going to work or not. I have never done it. So you're seeing it here for the first time with the refiller, but I've seen people do it. And so what I'm just wanting that to do is run into those cracks so that our cracks have that darker color. So let's get our little Dollar Tree makeup doodad here and see what we can, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have, I don't know. Uh-oh. You know what? There are no mistakes. Opportunities to learn. That's what they are. Okay. Just like I learned that definitely my glue stick deal was a bad idea. So those spots where I directly drop that ink are like way, way dark. So that's okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add some more to it because, ooh, well, that's a cool effect. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can see that. Oh, we're getting ready to go to dinner and look, I'm going to have Smurf fingers. Oh well. We have to go by and see my husband's dad, and then we're gonna go eat somewhere. Well, I mean, I know where, but okay, so same deal. Right where that ink is dropping, it's really, really, really saturated. But I think that's where we're gonna come into play with some gesso. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. I'm a mess. All right, so I'm just gonna dab that back up. Oh, you know, that's okay. It actually kind of is a neat effect. Now look at all that ink. I could have just dabbed that up on a another piece of paper, guys. So I'm wondering, let's try this. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, it's okay. I mean, I'm not sad because that's kind of cool. So now what we gonna do? What we going to do? That blue is running around the back side of my cardstock. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to just keep going with it. I'm nervous now. It's just paper, right? And we don't know if we don't try. We never learn if we don't try. So we are learning together, guys. We are learning together. Now, I'm not going to do this whole process of the background and stuff like this, but this is a new technique for me, and I definitely wanted to share it with you because this is how I learn. And I think it's really, really important that we play with our supplies. We figure out how to use them. And I mean, this is it's a StazOn re-inker. This is designed to re-ink an ink pad. It is not designed for what I'm doing with it. So I'm just, I mean, I've seen people use the re-inkers for other things, but maybe these two products just aren't melding like I'm hoping either. Ooh, you know what I could do? No, I always save my napkin whites. Save your white layers of your napkins, because now guess what we're creating? A layer to collage with, right? And it will be very blue when we're done, which is okay. And it's sticking, which is also okay. As a matter of fact, it's better than okay. We'll glue that to something. All right, so this is really gunky now, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And we're actually getting some cool color on the back side where it's where I'm making a mess. I'm glad this plastic mat is down. Boy, wouldn't that have been something? All that blue would have been on my green mat. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna do it right there again. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mop it up one more time and let it dry. Oh, I like how it's moving. It's like having a reaction. Look at that. I hope you can see that because I'm not zoomed in very much, but that is so cool. Oh, my nose is running today. My darn allergies. Oh, that's going to be a neat little collage bit there. We're just going to leave that. All right. Obviously, well, I don't know if it's obvious or not. I had 0 and oh, look what I just did. Now we're gonna have sky down where it's not supposed to be sky. Good thing we have gesso and paint and things where we know we can collage or cover. None of this is like bad. None of this is like a terrible mistake or anything like that. It's just a learning. It's just learning. We are playing and learning. And I love mixed media. I don't know if you guys know that, because I don't do much mixed media as far as like on my actual channel. Usually my mixed media is, you know, outside or whatever. And actually this is really good because we need that sky down lower. Like this is going to be almost like a cloud kind of effect up here. And so I'm really not sad about the blue being down lower. In fact, I need more blue down lower, but I don't think we want it quite like this. So let's see how we're going. Oh my gosh. My husband's in the shower right now, guys. It wasn't like this when he got in the shower. I might be in trouble. Not really. He's so cute. He's so sweet. He'll be like, "Did you learn something?" Yeah, I learned not to do this. Oh, I do like how that color is reacting with the water. That is like so cool. Uh-oh, now I really did make a mistake though. Because I don't know. It's okay. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm gonna let this dry though, because that's gonna give us some cool blue bits. Okay. So I'm gonna, I mean, obviously this is like, looks like a hot mess right now. Total hot mess. Which is fine. I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to put this ultramarine blue away, which is a beautiful blue. I don't know if that's coming through or not. We have this color. Let's shake it. Let's do it real quick. See what happens. Because it's only paper, right? Ooh, oh, that's kind of a cool color. Oh, that's a great sky color. Oh, so it's doing the same thing. So it must be the design of the pigment and how it's operating. Must be. I mean, I really don't know. I'm totally guessing, guys. Totally guessing. But let's do this. Let's spray that. Let's drop some of this other color, which I don't know how much you're supposed to shake these, but we're going to try it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm sniffling. Oh, all right, so I'm being very heavy-handed with this blue because it's a much lighter blue. And so let's just see like what we get. I have to change clothes. I have on nice shorts, but I still have on my not so great tank top. I don't think he wants me to go to dinner in this shirt, but that's okay. Probably a good thing I don't have a nice shirt on right now. Watch me find blue ink all over my shirt or something. All right, I know, I'm just yabbering. You guys probably are like, Jody, stop your blabbing. All right. Well, I actually think that's kind of a really cool color. So let's get, that clearly stained whatever was on my makeup doodad there. All right, let's do this. Let's just mop that up some. Oh, now that's kind of a cool effect. Maybe not exactly what I was after, but I don't care about that. Oh, I'm kind of digging it. Where is she? I want to try to not get ink on her. Now she's going to really stand off. Oh yeah, she's really going to pop off that page now. I'm going to stick her in her little pocket so I don't kill her. Like get her like grody or something with my hands or the products. I actually have 2 different projects going on right now. I started a mixed media project today too, altering a clipboard, something I've been wanting to do. And so it's setting to the side drying, not something I'm filming. But if you guys want to see the end result, let me know. I'll be happy to share with you, for sure. For sure, for sure. But I needed a play. I needed a messy play. And I wanted to make one to hang on my wall. And I'm not very far with it, so. I like that the text of the paper and stuff is still kind of showing in the back. And yeah, I'm trying not to get into the grit paste at the bottom with the blue because that's going to be a brown. I don't have, oh, we have a purple. We have a royal purple. There's a lavender. Ooh, a midnight. Let's see what color that is. Maybe she's outplayed. Oh, this is a brand new inker. Okay, hang on. So I have a total mess, but that's okay because I'm actually loving it. Hopefully those colors will come through. There's some lavender, blue, and the light blue. So I'm going to let that dry, see where we are. I think I'm going to come back in with the lavender or maybe just a light purple acrylic paint just to kind of make sure that it stays because I'm thinking that well, we've lost the texture of the crackle paste. But not completely, I think. Like, I can still kind of see it, but I lost it in, I think, just rehydrating it. So I'm going to let it dry and see if it re-crackles, which would be awesome if it does. So let's see what happens. I'm going to let this dry. Hubby's, Mark, is on the phone with his mom right now, so I have to go say hi and try to get this ink off so we can go to dinner. So I'll be back. Here's a non-crafty insert of Lake Erie. It's a little crazy with the wind tonight, but I thought you guys might like to enjoy it. Hey Brittany, you're over there somewhere. Okay, so this video is getting long and hope that you will like the Lake Erie insert that I did. So what I did is I went over the top of this with just blotted some white gesso, and then at the bottom I did, this is vintage photo stain, and then walnut stain, or yeah, walnut stain and vintage photo oxide spray. And then that was just too brown, so then I went over it with just some of my neutral colored acrylic paint to just blot it, and it really kind of toned it out and really made it feel more like sand. So she's going to go on there like this. So I'm going to finish this piece, and you'll see it in another video because we're at 30 minutes and I need to get this wrapped up and posted. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.